It doesn't start with screaming. It doesn't start with broken plates or obvious abuse. It starts like magic. You meet someone who looks at you like you are the only person in the world. Someone who seems so gentle, so broken, that you think, I can fix him. But you don't realize that while you are trying to heal them, they are slowly dismantling you. My name is Mia, and this is how I survived a covert narcissist. Phase 1. The illusion of the soulmate. When I first met Leo, he wasn't loud or arrogant. He was sitting alone, looking deep in thought.
I don't know why I always end up getting hurt, Mia. My ex, she just couldn't understand me. People are so superficial, you know? But you're different. I feel like you're the first person who actually sees me.
I thought I was being a good partner, but this is the first weapon of the covert narcissist, the pity play. They don't hook you with their greatness, they hook you with their vulnerability. They make you feel like you are their savior. In psychology, this is called the rescue fantasy. During those first few months, my brain was flooded with dopamine and oxytocin. He mirrored all my interests. If I loved art, he suddenly loved art. If I loved quiet evenings, he hated parties. But he wasn't looking at me to understand me. He was studying me. He was downloading the exact blueprint of my emotional triggers, so he could use them against me later. For 6 months, it was perfect. He texted me good morning every day. He bought me flowers. He told me I was the only light in his dark world. This is the love bombing phase. It's designed to put you on a pedestal so high that when they finally push you off, the fall destroys you completely. And then the mask started to slip. Phase 2, the devaluation. The mask didn't fall off all at once. It cracked, slowly. The constant text messages stopped. When I spoke, he was elsewhere. His charming vulnerability was replaced by a heavy, accusing silence. When I asked him what was wrong, he would just sigh, looking at me like I was a demanding child. The compliments disappeared. Suddenly, the way I dressed, my dreams, even my empathy, the very things he said he loved, became annoying to him.
You're just so sensitive, Mia. I can't say anything without you overreacting. Are you going out wearing that?
This is how they isolate you, by making you feel flawed. They push you to change for them, but the finish line always moves further away. I was running on an emotional treadmill, trying to find the man I had fallen in love with, without realizing he never existed. Phase 3, the confusion. My reality started to disintegrate. This is where the true horror of a covert narcissist lies. Gaslighting. He didn't just deny my feelings, he made me question my memory, my sanity. If I confronted him with proof of his lies or coldness, he would reverse it on me.
That never happened. You're imagining things. You're the crazy one.
He made me doubt the ground I was standing on. And then came the final phase, the discard. Once he had emotionally drained me, once my confusion was no longer giving him that feeling of control, he became bored. It was sudden. One evening, I was crying, begging for a moment of connection, and he just looked through me.
I'm done, Mia. You've become too much drama. I need peace. I never told you I loved you anyway. That was just what you wanted to hear.
He left. No closure. Just silence. The world felt quiet and completely terrifying. I was trapped in the cage he built, and I thought the key was him. Healing was not a linear path. It started with a whisper, a moment of silence where I didn't hear his voice in my head judging me. I began to educate myself. I learned that what I had experienced was a calculated, psychological pattern, not my fault. The most dangerous thing a covert narcissist does is steal your authentic self. The road back to me was made of small victories. Laughing again without permission, trusting my own memory again, remembering that my empathy was a superpower, not a weakness. If this story felt a little too familiar, you are not crazy. You are not alone. They want you to believe that without them, you are nothing. The truth is, without you, they are empty. The silent trap only works when you believe you're in a cage. My name is Mia, and I am finally free.